What's up, y'all? What's going on? I just wanted to come down here and run my mouth again. Baby, ooh. Basketball wise, honey, I just finished watching. I don't know what y'all just finished watching, but I just finished watching Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali down to the VH1. Y'all, we don't need girl, we already got the fight. You know the Clarissa Shields and Layla Ali fight? Baby, we already got it. Okay? We already got it. You know, I'm gonna wait for a few more people to get in and then we'll get started. I really don't want to be down here too long because I mean it's only really um there's only really the important thing that we need to talk about is Clarissa and Layla. The rest of the episode, girl, shout out to Funkin' I Need a little yang yang around the house. Okay? How's everybody doing? I haven't went this early in a minute. I think I went live around this time before. Probably like a few months ago, maybe. But for the most part, I'm late night. I do 8, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? That's more my speed. I'm a late night type of person. Um, I do want to start off. Thank you, MP Naturals. Thank you so much. Girl, I'm trying. I'm trying to have a balance, right? I do want to post another. I think I might wait till later this week. But yeah, just for the people who don't know, I do have a Patreon. Um, if you would like to, become a member, I believe I put the link in the description box. Um, just an FYI, I post. The goal is to post 2 times a week, and yeah, and we'll just talk about things that I may not necessarily want to talk about over here, or sometimes we may just elaborate a little bit more on hot topics that we've probably discussed over here, but I didn't want to go too far in my commentary. So we can cut up just a little bit more on the other side of town. All right, y'all. So this situation with Shantel and Jackie is a mess. It really, really is. I want to just give I want to work our way up to this episode. This is my first time watching Basketball Wives since the whole mess with OG and Evelyn happened. I haven't watched a season of Basketball Wives since then. I don't know. I can't remember what season that happened, but whatever season that was the last time I watched. So this is my first time watching since that. I don't remember a lot about Shantel and Jackie's relationship, even in the seasons that I did watch. I never paid attention to Jackie or Shantel like that. I remember Shantel being on the show, like somewhat in the same capacity I felt like Shanice shows up on the show. I never really went up for Jackie. I never disliked Jackie, but I didn't go up for Jackie. Like my girls, if most people who probably watched my reviews before, they already know my girls were Evelyn and Tammy. Okay, those are the only 2 I went up for. I didn't too much go for nobody else, but I didn't too much necessarily dislike anybody either. And also a little bit of Brandy too. Um, Fast forward to this season. What's up, Mimi? I don't like Shantel. She's not my type of vibe. Um, I could take or leave Jackie, but I don't necessarily care for Shantel. Um, I don't like how she came into this season, but I'm also not going to dismiss the things that she has said. I am one who at least tries to move in a way where even if I don't necessarily too much care for you, or if I dislike you, I can still be honest about the things that I've seen or heard. I recognized early in the season, even though we had already saw the trailer, that if you've watched my reviews, you've heard me say some of this stuff before. I'm repeating some of these things because once we get to a certain part in the conversation, the Jackie girls, they're not going to like what I have to say. However, if you watch my reviews, the fact is I've defended Jackie way more than I've defended Shantel. And it's not because I don't care for Shantel. It's just that based off what I've seen, Shantel has went about this the incorrect way. I was saying at the beginning of my reviews, Shantel act like Jackie get on her nerves. Why every time Jackie come around, Shantel be acting like Jackie just ooh girl, get out of my face. However, I'm also not going to sweep under the rug that Takari has come out and talked about Jackie as a mother, and Shantel has talked about Jackie as a mother. Jackie, from what I understand, has 3 kids. That's 2 out of 3. I don't care how you feel about Shantel. I don't care how you feel about Jackie. The fact of the matter is, Jackie is not your mama and she not mine. You can't tell Takari, Shantel, or Dougie about their mother. That's like somebody trying to tell you about yours. If 2 out of 3 have come out with stories about their mama, Houston, we have a problem. We can dislike Shantel. We can say that Shantel went about this the wrong way. We can have whatever commentary that we want to have about Shantel. But the fact is, you don't know Jackie Christie. You know Jackie Christie through the television screen. I don't know Kenya. I don't know Dr. Heavenly. I don't know Candace. I don't know Giselle. I don't know Jackie Christie. We don't know these people. We know a glimpse of them and how they might move from what we see on TV within their friend circle, with their coworkers, however you want to describe the people that they deal with on these shows. But as a mother, the only people that can tell us about Jackie as a mother is Takari, Shantel, and Doug. You can't tell Shantel about her mama. You can't tell Takari about her mama. You can't tell Doug about his mama because that's not your mama. Girl. Shantel should have never been put on this season of Basketball Wives. This is not the platform. Let me tell y'all something. I, girl, love the mess. Okay? The mess pays the bills. But even I can say when I start to get uncomfortable. It was uncomfortable to me to say, oh, girl, I'm about to start crying. Girl, I'm so sensitive. I'm so sensitive. Oh my God. Oh my God. Girl, when I say I have not been drinking, I'm sensitive, y'all. So those who might be new to my channel, girl, I be talking a lot of shit, but I really be sensitive low key. It really is sad to me to see like a mother and a daughter like physically fight. It really, really is. Oh, oh my God. It really, really is sad to me. Like, I know that people dislike their parents, but I think just to see it happen, like, damn, like they really are fighting. Like, they are really fighting like two bitches who can't stand each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, y'all are fighting like y'all are in the club and somebody just stepped on your shoes. Like, girl, y'all are really fighting and calling each other bitches and swinging at each other. Shantel should have never been on this show. They should have never made this a storyline. On some real shit, shame on VH1, shame on those producers for even allowing this shit to happen. I'm all down for some shit. I'm all down for some mess. But it's just some shit that I feel like I gotta draw the line. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, this is TV, but girl, ain't nobody fighting their mama on TV. Girl. I do think it's unfair for people to act as if people don't have issues with their parents. I think for people to automatically dismiss what Shantel is saying about Jackie as if we haven't seen these things play out before. We've seen daughters and mothers bump heads on plenty of TV shows. So for people to act as if Shantel could not be telling the truth, you may not like her delivery, you may not like how she approached the situation, but to act as if she could be telling a bold-faced lie, I don't think I think that people are not being honest out of just the fact that they don't like Shantel. Baby, come on. Come on, Jazzy. I'm about to start naming them. We literally have seen Candace Dillard-Bassett and her mama go back and forth on Real Housewives of Potomac. So for people, again, to act as if we have not seen mothers and daughters do this is a lie. To act like y'all don't know a toxic mama is absolutely insane to me. We have seen Tokyo Tony and Black China get into fights on TV and curse each other out. So for people to act like they have not seen toxic relationships is insane to me. We have seen Candy and Mama Joyce. And we have seen Candy down to What Happens Live. That's my mama, and I don't care what y'all say because that's my mama. And my mama can have whatever she wants. But people will swear up and down they have never seen this before. I have seen Wendy Williams talk about, may God rest her soul. I have seen Wendy Williams talk about her mother and her father. Wendy was a grown-ass 50-something-year-old woman, still traumatized by her mother and I think her father talking about how she was fat when she was a child. And how now all of a sudden they love the fact that she's on a TV show. and how they love the spotlight and love to take pictures. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is it's a toxic relationship. The point is it doesn't matter if it was Candace on Potomac, it still is a toxic relationship and you saw it with your own eyes. Shantel and Jackie's relationship is toxic. Candace and Miss Darcy's relationship at one time was toxic. Yes, Candy and Mama Joyce's relationship at one point was toxic. Black China and Tokyo Tony's relationship at one point was toxic. It doesn't matter. It's a toxic relationship. You literally have the Braxtons over there with Miss Evelyn. Toxic. We haven't seen this stuff before? Am I making this up? We were just watching the Braxtons the other day and talking about their situation. So why are we acting as if we ain't seen this shit before? How many people were just watching the Braxton Family Values talking about Miss Evelyn, Tamar, Tony, Tawanda, and Trina? I remember when the Braxtons were on Iyanla Fix My Life and the mess was going on with Tamar and Trina, who is a grown ass 50-year-old woman, probably 40 plus at the time, or either in her 50s. I can't remember her age. Miss Evelyn started going off, and Trina was about to say something. And Miss Evelyn said, like, Trina, and she said, "Oh, okay, I'm sorry, mommy. Okay, I'm sorry, mommy." Girl, this is a grown ass 40-something-year-old woman, girl, with girl, 2 kids, 3 kids, a husband. "I'm sorry, mommy." But people think that's cute. Oh, she got respect for her mama. Girl, I could still have respect for my mother and not reduce myself down to a child. Because that's not gonna happen. Girl, I'm a grown ass motherfucking man. I think that it is a mind fuck because this is what people say. Respect your mother and your father. Respect your mother and your father. It don't matter. You gotta respect your mother and the father. Baby, y'all will use a scripture in the Bible to stand in some toxic shit. What's up, Diva? You gotta honor your parents. You gotta respect your mama and daddy. How does this apply to the situation? Because there are people online literally telling Shantel, "That's your mother." What are y'all talking about? There are literally thousands of people online that believe that because Jackie is the mother, that automatically comes with respect. You birthing a child does not automatically mean that you deserve respect. You can birth 15 children and still be an ain't shit mama. Just like you can have 15 kids walking around here and be an ain't shit daddy. You birthing children does not give you an automatic title of deserving respect. I have come. So how was Jackie a horrible mama? I don't know. Go ask Takari. Go ask Shantel. Go ask Doug. They've been telling y'all about Jackie. Y'all like to come down to the internet and act like y'all don't know this shit. We just gonna talk real plain today. Takari wrote a whole motherfucking book talking about Jackie and how Jackie threw her to the goddamn wayside and how Jackie grandmama raised her. Now y'all want to come down to the internet acting like y'all don't know this shit. Takari wrote a whole motherfucking book about her mama and y'all act like y'all don't know. It doesn't matter if they made up or not. It don't change the past. You can make up with your mama and your daddy. That still don't change how you was treated as a child. Who said I was offending Shantel? I don't even fucking like Shantel. If you have watched my reviews, y'all have heard me say at least 7 or 8 times, why the fuck is Shantel on my TV screen? Get Shantel off this show. Why is Shantel back on my TV screen? Get the Three Stooges off my show. I don't want Brittany on the show. I don't want Denise on the show. I don't want Shantel. I don't even like Shantel. That ain't got nothing to do with the truth. Y'all so wrapped up in whether y'all like Shantel or like Jackie that y'all can't even just have the honest conversation. The fact of the matter is Takari done came out and told us about her motherfucking mama, and y'all can't change it. Regardless if Jackie and Takari made up or not, it don't change what Takari done already said. Let me go ahead and play this right now. Let's play these clips that have resurfaced online from previous seasons of Basketball Wives. Listen to this.
Ever since you was born, you always had everything you can imagine. And I tell you, I love you.
That was
I
the
dress
problem.
you.
Like, you were so busy trying to make sure that we had what you didn't have. What good was the roof over our head if you weren't there to tuck us in, if you weren't cooking the meals? That's where we get our relationship with grandma from, is because she was the one that was doing those things. And I understand that you were making it happen, but sometimes you just have to put that on hold and say, you know what, being a mom comes first, and that's what I have to do.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, there was food in the house, heat in the house. Grandma's down the hall. That sounds like a damn good mother to me. Now, if I didn't hear something a certain way, or I didn't jump when you thought I should jump, or I didn't cry when you thought I should cry, that doesn't constitute a bad mother. And I don't want to be sitting here listening to some nonsense. Ever since you was born, you always had everything.
Hello? I'm going to play it again.
Ever since you was born, you
I'm gonna play it
always had
again.
everything you can imagine. And I tell you,
See,
I love you.
That was
I
the
dress
problem.
you.
Like, you were so busy trying to make sure that we had what you didn't have. What good was the roof over our head if you weren't there to touch?
Just the FYI, this is Shantel and Jackie talking seasons ago. If y'all don't know who this is talking, this is Shantel and Jack. This is Shantel. Hey, cousin, did you see the statement Takari said about Shantel? We talked about something when Shantel accused her of touching her some weeks ago. Literally 2 out of 3 of her children have stated their horrible experiences with their mother. Like, who are y'all to deny their experience? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Girl, 2 out of 3 done came out and told us about their experiences with their mother, and y'all want to deny what they telling about their mama. Y'all cannot tell them like y'all cannot tell 2 out of 3 about girl they got their mamas. It's absolutely insane to me. But again, listen to this.
And if you weren't cooking the meals, that's where we get our relationship with grandma from, is because she was the one that was doing those things. And I understand that you were making it happen, but sometimes you just have to put that on hold and say, you know what, being a mom comes first, and that's what I have to do.
And I'm thinking, oh my God, there was food in the house, heat in the house. Grandma's down the hall. That sounds like a damn good mother to me. Now, if I didn't hear something a certain way, or I didn't jump when you thought I should jump, or I didn't cry when you thought I should cry, that doesn't constitute a bad mother. And I don't want to be sitting here listening to some nonsense. Ever since.
So the fact of the matter is these conversations have been happening. Again, I don't remember any of this because I don't even think this probably was when they were broken into two franchises. I don't think I ever really paid attention to LA. I think I was more so into Miami, maybe. And I think that's when they made a one when Miami got canceled. Maybe she mad because she was raised by her grandmama. Is that an honest question? Baby, I feel like y'all playing in my face. I think she's mad because her mother wasn't present. A lot of us are raised by our grandparents, and that's sad. You could be loved by your grandparents, but your mama was not there. That's what she's saying. And for Jackie to think that because your grandmama was down the hallway, girl, that's her mama. And I don't want to say I don't want to say too much because I don't want to disrespect anyone. But the chances of people being raised by their grandparents, either it's going to be because your parents are dead, or either your parents are probably ain't shit parents. There's only a couple of options of when people are raised by their grandparents. It's either your parents are probably in jail, either your parents are deceased, or either the parents ain't shit. I'm talking about you living with your grandparents. I live with my grandmother because my mother moved and I told her I didn't want to move. I lived with my grandmother my last 2 years of high school, but it wasn't because my mother wasn't present. It's because I didn't want to move. And I told her I'm not moving, I'm moving with Nanny. And they said, okay, that's fine. Being raised by your grandparents and having grandparents, girl, those are two different things. I feel like some people are not being honest with what's happening because people just want to defend Jackie. Like I said, girl, I don't really give a damn about Jackie, Shantel, Takari, Doug, the dogs, the cats, none of them. But we're not gonna sit here and play this game though. Listen to this. This is Shantel talking to Laura Govan.
For years, my sister and I, we didn't speak to each other. No relationship whatsoever, because she always played us against each other. She's fat and she's black and you're skinny and you need to stay in shape and you're the model, and it blows my mind. Is it true that she couldn't be in pictures because she was too dark? I don't really recall like a family photo that we all took together. She was always like the outcast. Like my mom would go as far as to, Car, you have to run on the treadmill, and Shannon, you stand there and watch her, and you write down what time she got on and what time she got up.
Baby, yeah. I'm not denying that it's hard to be a parent. I know that it's hard to be a parent. I don't know from experience, but I know that it will be hard to raise kids. But it being hard to raise kids, nobody is going to be 100% satisfied with their parents. Every parent probably more than likely made some mistakes. I don't know one person who can honestly say my parent was 100% perfect across the board. Takari says Shantel doesn't know their mother. If she did, she would try to protect her. She stated Jackie didn't deserve to be done like this on her platform. Thank you, Aries Love. Takari also said her mama wasn't shit too. That's what I'm saying. It's too much going on with the Christie family. Everybody is coming out and saying, not everybody, the daughters are coming out talking about Jackie Takari, you done already told us Jackie ain't shit. Now you mad because Shantel is basically saying Jackie ain't shit. But Takari, didn't you write a whole book? And I think that even proves the point that I'm trying to make. It doesn't matter in some situations what parents do. Some kids will still defend their parents just off of the fact that that is their parent. Takari then came out and told us her experience with Jackie, and to this day, she's still online from what the people are saying defending Jackie. Even though Takari has come out and wrote a book, did interviews with Jason Lee, and talked about her mother, she's still defending Jackie to this very day. Because for a lot of people, that's still my mama. I'm not saying that parents are perfect. My parents were not perfect. I don't think there's one parent out there who was perfect. I think we all probably have something that we could tell our mothers and fathers that they could have done better. But I also can tell you, my mama not no ain't shit mama. Was my mother perfect? No. But my mama ain't no ain't shit mama. The issue is how disrespectful, whether parent or not, she's being on TV. Thank you, S. Door. So finish listening to this.
Oh, I'm like 8. Like, you want me to stand here and watch her run on this treadmill because she's not the size that I am, or she's not the color that I am, or she has fuller lips than I do. I knew that Jackie and her daughter's relationship was strained. I didn't know to the extent or the degree. Like, the damage that she did to me and my sister's relationship, she won't even take accountability for. At this point, it's just like a fake. I have to keep talking to you so you won't go talk about me on Twitter and talk about me on Facebook and so you tell your side of the story. She doesn't care. Why else would you speak about your daughter like this? Oh, the fat one and the black one and the this and the that. Like, my sister was homeless for 3 months. Like, how can you possibly sleep at night? How can you get into your big comfy plush ass bed in a mansion and know that your daughter is somewhere on somebody's floor, probably unwanted?
So the fact of the matter is, Shantel has been talking about this. That's just the fact. She has talked about Jackie. Takari has talked about Jackie. That's just what it is. They've talked about Jackie as a mother. You've heard Shantel say that she would have to watch her, Takari, run on a treadmill. So this is what I put in my notes. This is a mess. This should have never been a storyline on this show. Maybe Yayala, but not this. I believe Jackie didn't want this to play out on here, so she tried to play nice in front of the cameras, maybe. I stated at the beginning of this season that Jackie was in a lose-lose situation. If you haven't watched my reviews, then you wouldn't know this. But people who have watched my reviews, they already know that we've already discussed this. I'll just regurgitate it again. I said that Jackie is in a lose-lose situation with Shantel. Because no matter what Jackie does, Shantel is not going to see it for Jackie. So I don't know why Shantel, knowing that she doesn't see it for her mother, would come onto this show wanting this shit to play out. No matter what Jackie does, it would never be It's not, Shantel won't be satisfied. We literally saw Shantel and all the other ladies sit at a table, and Jackie defended Shantel. But because Shantel has already said, I don't fuck with that bitch, she said that Jackie didn't defend me. And I came down here and I said, are we not watching the same show? Because I heard Jackie defend Shantel. I heard Jackie say, I know my daughter may get upset at me. I'm paraphrasing. I can't remember exactly what she said word for word. But she said, I know my daughter may get upset at me. This was basically due to Brandy calling Shantel a child. But Brandy, don't call her a child. Her name is Shantel. And then Shantel and Evelyn turned around and said she didn't defend her. And then Shantel said that she has gotten worked up for worse, for less. And then I said, Shantel, you got some motherfucking nerve because you want your mother to defend you, and she did, but you said she didn't. But then you allowed Brittany to sit there and call your mama all types of bitches. Did I not say that? So how the hell you gonna get mad at Jackie because you claim she didn't defend you, and she did, about Brandy calling you a child? My only thing with Shantel is that she should be giving Dove the same smoke. How can you have respect for your dad if he sat and watched this? Thank you, Nia. How you gonna get mad at Jackie because you feel like Jackie should have stood up for you when Brandy called you a child, even though Jackie did stand up for you? But then you sit here while Brittany calls your mama all types of bitches, and then you don't say nothing. Girl, get the fuck off my TV screen. That's not true. Those are examples of Jackie mistreating Sakari, not Shantel. It's fucked up, but that still doesn't say what Jackie did to her. That's not true. Let me say this. I don't know. Listen, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But Shantel has definitely said things that Jackie did to her. People, y'all, that's one of the things that y'all keep saying on Twitter. I've been saying all day since last night and on social media. That's not true. Shantel literally said, again, I don't know if it's true, but it's not true that Shantel ain't gave us no goddamn examples. Shantel said pretty much in this episode that, I ain't gonna say she was touched, but she pretty much said that she would go and tell Jackie that things have happened to her, and Jackie would dismiss it or tell her that she was lying. She also said that Jackie would place her insecurities onto her. She also said in Las Vegas that Jackie, it traumatized her because it just is another example of Jackie putting other people over her. Again, you might not believe Shantel. You ain't got to like Shantel, but it's not true that Shantel ain't listed things that she says Jackie has done to her. She has listed things. Y'all just not listening. Shantel has definitely said things. Now, what Shantel confused me, baby, 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 baby. Hey. Anyways, so let's just switch gears for a second, okay? Baby, come on. Come on. Let's switch gears for a minute, and then we'll get back into Jackie and Shantel in a little bit. So Ty. Girl, I really don't give a fuck about what's going on with Ty. Shantel should have let her go. She hit her and lied. She struck first, and Jackie won't give her what she needs. She's a villain. Leave her, exit the show. Thank you, the J Effect. Girl, Ty basically and Ming Lee girl going back and forth about a ring. Ming Lee gave Ty a ring, and Ty gave the ring back, and now Ming Lee kind of feels some way about it. Yes. Yes. Shantel didn't need the band of the hoe to prove her point. They literally made it worse. Shame on Evelyn, Jennifer, and whoever added to the demise. And that's the thing, girl. I just said girl, we just talking, girl. We just talking. Because I got to get to, I'm glad you said that. And that's the thing, right? Because I have said, I don't care about Shantel having an issue with her mother. That's her mama. Y'all know that's been my stance the whole season. I don't care about Shantel having an issue with her mama. I don't like the fact that Shantel came on this show and you are impressionable. Jackie is right. And you basically teamed up with Evelyn to go against your mama. You don't need Evelyn to go against your mama. Yeah, because whatever you said about your mama is what you said about your mama. Whatever you say your truth is when it comes to your mama, that's your truth when it comes to your mama. Why are you teaming up with Evelyn? These women don't give a damn about you or your mama. And that's exactly why when Evelyn found out that Jackie had some tea on Shanice, she called Denise trying to get some tea on Shantel. I have said plenty of times, I wish that Shantel would have kept the mess between her and Jackie and told everybody else, don't say nothing to my motherfucking mama. I'm going to handle my mama. You're not going to say nothing to my mama. How many times have I said that, y'all? You know, the girls love to get in the comment section and act like I'm not being fair. I'm always a fair motherfucker. Thank you. Shantel I can say what the fuck I want to say to my mama. Y'all hoes ain't gonna say nothing to my motherfucking mama. Because I know y'all don't fuck with my mama. Because Evelyn, just last year, you was trying to say my mama was selling puss. So I know you don't like my mama. And I think that's the hard part of this conversation. There are too many people out there who think that this conversation is just black and white. This is not a black and white conversation. There are things that Jackie has done that I think that are fucked up and wrong. And there are things that Shantel has done that I think that is fucked up and wrong. It ain't no goddamn team Jackie all the way and team Shantel all the way. Because both of them fucked up. And I think that once people get out of their feelings about how they feel about Jackie or Shantel, they can really start to tell the truth. But the fact of the matter is, Shantel has been talking about Jackie. I just fucking played the clips. And there are people out there who will still say, we don't care. You don't have to care. It don't change the fact that Shantel been talking about Jackie on this show, though. I don't like the fact that Shantel came into this season and ganged up with the other girls to go against her mama. I don't like that. Do I believe that Jackie is an ain't shit mama? I absolutely do. But do I like the fact that Shantel came over here and teamed up with goddamn Evelyn? I absolutely don't. You don't need Evelyn to go against your mama. And now you got egg on your face because you done let these people gas you up. And this is where Shantel fucked up at, though, on some real shit. Shantel came into this season full speed ahead. So I'm just going to use me. I ain't going to talk about nobody else. I'm going to use me. I haven't watched Basketball Wives since OG. Like I told y'all, I don't remember really Jackie and Shantel. I didn't never pay attention to them, girl. I didn't really care. It did appear Like, girl, bitch, you come in with your foot on the motherfucking gas when it came to your mama. So if you're watching this season, and if you don't keep up with Jackie, I've never seen an episode in my life, but I love the reviews. You are the best at this. Thank you for the last Hamson. Thank you. Thank you, Team Rodney. Thank you, Miss Shannon Lee. So if you don't keep up with the mess, it would appear that Shantel, bitch, what is your problem? Girl, it would look like that. Because Shantel came in foot on the motherfucking gas, and it's just like, girl, where is this coming from? Because it did appear like Jackie ain't did shit to you. Jackie ain't did nothing to you. And I also have said this. I don't like how Shantel wants to have a serious conversation about her childhood, about her mother in front of this group. If you want to talk to your mother, talk to your mama. And if you want to wear her out in private, girl, wear her out in private. But girl, for you to think that it is going to go and it is okay for you to have conversations about childhood trauma or what your mama done did to you in front of this group, girl, what the fuck you, girl, what else we talking, girl, what? There we go. The producers amped her up for ratings. That's all it is. And I hate that for Shantel because I'm not denying Chantel's experience with her mama, but it definitely comes across as though, girl, they have gassed her up. I knew that they gassed her up when I said in my review. See, I love when I come down here and I tell my truth because can't nobody say I didn't say nothing. I remember coming down here a week or two ago and saying, why the fuck they calling Shantel the queen? I said, oh, they done gassed her up to think she's something that she not. Why are they referring to her as the queen? I said, oh, girl, Shantel think that she really that girl. They trying to take Jackie down with the whole, oh, girl, I'm going to burn it all the way down. Did I not say that? You did call it, cousin. Thank you. Because when I watch these shows, I try to take my emotion out of it. I do get emotional, but I still try to look at what's being shown on my TV screen. They gassed Shantel up to put the pedal to the metal and go after Jackie. It is clearly a Jackie takedown season. And they are trying their hardest. And when Brittany and I think it was Denise, when Brittany started referring to her as the queen, I said, oh, girl, it's so apparent now what y'all are trying to do. Shantel. And what I also said was this too. You not gonna take over Jackie's show. What I said was, out of everybody, Jackie is the only bitch that has been on this show since the beginning. Jackie ain't going nowhere unless Jackie want to go somewhere. And if you think you're going to come in here and take her spot, it ain't going to happen. Right. So anyways, okay. Brittany can't pump it for anyone. We're going to talk about Brittany. We're going to talk about Brittany. Okay, we're going to talk about Brandy. So, girl, you know what, girl, this is really just a Jackie, Chrissy, and Shantel review, if we're going to be honest about it. Because everything is revolving around them. You don't too much care for Brandy either. Because, you know what, I like Brandy. No disrespect for Shawnee for letting it happen. I just don't like. I don't like that. I really don't like how this is playing out. I really, really don't. I don't. I'm about to start crying again. God damn. Oh shit. I'm such a crybaby. Oh my god. I'm such a crybaby. When I say I'm sober as hell, it really did bother me to see Jackie. Oh girl. Oh shit. It really did bother me to see Jackie and her daughter fighting. Oh girl, this is a mess. Y'all don't pay me no attention. And no, that's not my story. That is not my story. So please don't think because I'm over here, girl, crying. That girl, that's my story. That's not my story, girl. I love my mama. But it did bother me. Oh, this is so fucked up. It's just sad. It really is. God messy as hell. Oh, I'm messy as hell. But, and I know people go through stuff with their parents. But it's just sad to see like a mother. That's why I don't think, oh girl. Oh, girl, I need to get my life together. It's not funny to me. Okay. It's really not funny to me to see Jackie and Shantel fight like that. It's actually very, very sad. I think it's one thing to see like Candace and Mama Dorothy get into arguments and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I think it's one thing to see, you know, Candace come tell her that Mama Dorothy hit her with a purse, but she ain't hit her with a purse on TV. I think to like literally see a mother and a daughter like fist fighting. Like, girl, y'all are really like like, girl, y'all are really on TV. Like calling each other bitches. Like y'all are really on TV calling each other bitches and like swinging at each other. It really is sad. It really is sad. Like two women in the middle of a street who don't even know each other. Okay, y'all. Girl, I'm such a mess, girl. Y'all don't pay me no mind, child. I be talking like strangers, girl. Girl. And it's like, I will say this much. I've said this. We about to bring Doug into it. Girl, I got it off. We about to bring Doug into it. Because all y'all talk about is how it's important. Come on. That's what we about to get into. Let me get myself together. All y'all talk about is how it's important for kids to be raised in a 2-parent household. What the fuck was Dougie at? Because all this shit going on, and he'd have had a household, he'd a provider and a protector. But baby, your wife and your daughter can't stand each other. I don't give a damn about Doug being a basketball player. Doug ain't working 365 days a year. Or 265 like Portia said. Didn't Portia say 265? Girl, I don't give a damn. We not gonna give Doug no pass. This is the thing. We don't bring Doug into the conversation because Doug is out of sight, out of mind on this show. It's not like Doug is a big part of the show. It's not like Doug is a Peter. You know what I'm saying? Where he's just in the mess. But I do have a question for Shantel. I know that that is your mother. And I know that you're saying that your mother did this to you. But what was your daddy at to protect you from all this shit that you say your mama was doing? I want to know what the fuck Dougie was. And I want to know why the fuck she ain't talking about Dougie. Because Dougie ain't working no every motherfucking day. Doug was at that house, but he was not present. Clock that T. I bet you that's what it is. Girl, let me get some napkins. My face wet and shit. Hold up. Doug was at that house, but I bet you, like some fathers, like some girls, some parents, period, not just fathers, Doug was not a present parent. Clearly. Doug probably went to work, brought his black ass back home from the game, and girl was in the room watching TV. Because all this shit going on in the house and don't nobody know what's going on, girl, we're going to talk real plain right now. Bitch, you got Shantel down to the... Thank you, Mimi. Thank you so much. And thank you, Hiru. Thank you. You got Shantel down to the internet talking about Takari was molesting her when she was a child. What the fuck? Doug is another Don Juan. He don't like that woman, but he ain't going nowhere. Baby, come on. You got Shantel down to the internet a couple of weeks ago talking about Takari was molesting her. You got Shantel in the confessional talking about when she would go tell her mama about outside experiences, her mama will tell her a lie. I mean, call her a lie or dismiss what she said. Girl, it's too much going on. You had Takari and girl, clearly from who was shipped off to her grandmama's house, and at one point, based off what Jackie even said in the previous clip, girl, your grandmama was right down the hallway. I thought that y'all was good. I do think I'm not trying to let me say something. I'm not trying to take away whatever they said about Jackie. But I do think it's a tad bit fucked up that Jackie getting all the motherfucking heat. But I also realize that Jackie is on the show. But I do think it's fucked up that Jackie getting all the heat. And what the fuck Doug ain't get his motherfucking bald-headed wig tugged on. Because in my head, if your mama was doing all that carrying on and your daddy was there, then bitch, that don't make him no better than your goddamn mama. If all that shit was happening and your daddy was there, that don't make him no better than Jackie. So why the fuck you ain't talking about Dougie? Girl, I'm tired of talking about these motherfuckers. Girl, I done got pissed. Girl, I'm over here crying and shit. I don't even know these people. Girl. You know what I didn't like about Shantel, though? Is I do think it is unfair. See, this is where we got to be honest. Jackie, whether she playing a game with Shantel or not, Shantel. So let me say something. Shantel. So Jackie and Shantel sit down. Hold up. Let me see. Brandy is this is what I wanted to say. Let me tug on Brandy's girl bald-headed ass for a second. So Brandy posted while they were in Hawaii sending a subliminal message about people not working. So basically, if y'all watch the episode, Brandy is pissed off because she feels like Jackie keeps leaving the scenes. You see what I'm saying? So Brandy got online at the time they were filming and said that some people have to work and some people don't. And she was talking about Jackie. Y'all don't give a y'all. I do not blame Jackie for not wanting this shit to play out on this show. Yes, Jackie could have her own selfish reasons. Oh, I don't want to look like this. I don't want to look like that. But at the end of the day, whatever her reasons are, I do not believe this should have played out on Basketball Wives. I don't. This is not the platform for that. And for them to continue to push these scenes with Jackie and Shantel, for them to get mad because Jackie is leaving the scenes, I don't think Jackie is wrong for that. Y'all just want some mess. And it is the wrong type of mess. Bitch, talk about that queen who Jennifer married to. Keep talking about how they say he over there scamming people, allegedly. I don't know. He ain't never scammed me. Talk about that lady who jumped from that goddamn third floor balcony. Leave me and my daughter alone. Let's talk about the game in Shanice, since y'all want to talk about some shit. Hello? Let's talk about Ming Lee being a motherfucking idiot, getting a nigga tattoo name on her goddamn body who she said ain't even her boyfriend. You got to be a dummy to get a nigga. First of all, I ain't get no nigga name tattooed on me, but you definitely got to be a special type of slow to sit at a table and say you got a nigga tattoo name on you, but you still single. That's what Ming Lee said. That's what Ming Lee said the last episode. Bitch, what the fuck you just say? Did you just say you got a nigga tattooed on you but you still single? Girl, y'all be dumb. Y'all be dumb. Girls just dumb and stupid and slow. This episode was triggering as fuck to me. I want to side with Shantel, but the optics are so bad regardless of the truth. Honestly, I feel like Shantel learned her ways from Jackie. I think all that is true. I do. It looks a mess. Shantel look a mess. Shantel looks absolutely insane. And I'm gonna tell you why Shantel look insane. Right. Let's talk about that's what I'm saying. Girl, let's talk about those 341 women that your husband slept with, Brandy. Since you want to go around here telling Evelyn about how I'm only gonna talk to my daughter on YouTube. Let's talk about those 50 goddamn women that your husband cheated on you with, and your girl. Ooh. Girl, I said I was girl. Y'all getting me worked up, girl. Girl, y'all getting me worked up. Y'all about to talk. Girl, about to talk. Girl, let me shut up. Girl, I be having to catch myself. Girl, I was about to talk calling that girl all types of bitches and shit. Girl, that's not. Girl, you said I like Brandy, but all I'm saying is we got a lot of shit that we can talk about on this show. We got a lot of shit we can talk about. All I'm saying is I just think that they just want to keep up mess. Yes, Jackie is walking away like Jackie should. Jackie said that she would rather baby, I'm not gonna lie. When I tell I screamed when Jackie bitch, Jackie said that she would rather walk away than repeat a Vegas than a repeat of Vegas happen again. She said, because if you start cursing, she said, if you curse at me, then realize my cursing gonna go up to here. Jackie said, bitch, when Jackie said, when you start cursing at me, just realize my cursing gonna go up to here. I said, I know that's right, bitch. Okay, bitch. When you start talking to me crazy, realize my crazy gonna go up to here. Girl, if you start talking to me loud, realize, bitch, my yelling, girl, I yell just as loud as y'all. Okay? So if you start cursing at me, my cursing gonna get real rough and tough. Okay? And then Jackie says, I want the best for all of you women. And then Evelyn says, you want the best for Shantel? I want more than the best for Shantel. That's what I'm saying. And I told y'all this. Evelyn thinks that the rules don't apply to her. Come on, Patreon edit, okay? Because maybe I was about to start cussing Brandy the fuck out. You hear me? And I had to stop myself. Okay. That's what I'm saying about Evelyn, though. Evelyn thinks the rules apply to everybody except for her. Because you can still bring up Shantel. But the minute somebody bring up Shanice, Evelyn be ready to spaz the fuck out. Girl, you can't even mention Shanice's name without Evelyn ready to tear the whole building up. But you steady bringing up Shantel. Now, let me say this. I have said this and I'll say it again. I understand that Shantel is a housewife, whatever they call it, basketball wife. Shantel is a housewife, basketball wife. So I get that she will be a part of the conversation. I understand it. She signed up for the show. It is what it is. But we're not going to act like... I'll do it though. I'll do it, don't worry. Okay, thank you. We see each other. You know, I really can't cuss them out the way I be wanting to cuss them out. Okay. Jackie and Shantel are just alike too, girl. Did y'all clock that when Jackie said, "Girl, you just like me"? Did y'all? I don't know if y'all heard Jackie when she said that. Jackie and Shantel are just alike. They really are. They really are. That's the sad thing. That's the gag that Shantel might not want to. That she might not want to accept. I felt terrible for Shantel. I think she wanted to expose her mom for the wrong thing she did to her. But to try to find justice from strangers online is not going to work. Cut off ties with her and find peace. That's how I feel too. I really do feel, girl, you got ahead of what I was going to eventually get to, but I'll go ahead and say it now since you already said it. Shantel, baby, just cut your ties with your mama. I know it's probably easier said than done, but the best thing for situations like this is just to go ahead and say, you know what, girl, I don't even want nothing to do with you. Because now you literally are fist fighting your mother on TV, girl. Just cut ties. People become estranged from their parents all the time. It's best to probably cut ties than for me to, girl, pop you in your face or you pop me in mine. You know what I'm saying? Shantel, okay, let's keep going. I'm getting off. Hold up. Yeah, Evelyn, back to Evelyn. I'm going to take a break from Shantel. Well, we can't really take a break because they got something to do with it. Okay, we're just talking. Okay, so Evelyn, that's what I was saying. Evelyn, she wants to keep talking about Shantel. And I get that Shantel is a cast member. Shantel is a housewife. She's in the opening credits, all that stuff. So Shantel will be a part of the conversation. But I don't like how Evelyn continues to bring up Shantel. But if somebody brings up Shanice, then we got a problem. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Bitch, if you talk about my daughter and I tell you, don't talk about my daughter. See, the thing is, Jackie and I don't talk about nobody else's children. I don't know if y'all realize that. Oh, excuse me. Jackie and I gonna talk about the other children because they're actually kids. They're children. They're underage. She always gonna go for Shanice because Shanice is a grown ass woman. And so in Jackie's head, if you're gonna talk about my daughter, I can't talk about Ming Lee's daughter. Thank you. Evelyn act like she's advocating for Shantel, but she's not. She's really not. I've been clocked Evelyn a long time ago. Evelyn was using Shantel to get some dirt on Jackie. So when Mad Day comes again for Jackie, Evelyn would have some dirt to throw in Jackie's face. Evelyn ain't never really seen it for Shantel. Now all of a sudden Shantel sitting in your motherfucking house. Baby, I didn't say Shanice was underage. I said that Ming Lee's daughter is underage. I said that Shantel is a grown ass woman. Maybe I did, and I don't remember. I said Shanice is a grown ass woman. Ming Lee's daughter is a child. Brandy's son is a child. All the other people, children, are actually children. So she can't go after. I mean, she can. She's not gonna go after the children. Shanice, she gonna swing Shanice every which way. That's why I don't know why Evelyn continues to play with Jackie when Jackie done already sat down on TV and calls your daughter a builder whore. Hello, y'all don't remember Jackie saying the streets say the streets? How Jackie say? The people say your daughter is a builder whore. She didn't call her a builder whore. She was just telling Jack. She was just telling Evelyn. That's what the people said. Jackie told that lady girl. The people say the people say Shanice is a builder whore. I ain't saying. I'm just telling you what the people said. Baby, and then Evelyn got mad and said that girl the gangbangers was gonna be at Jackie's hotel room. She called the gangbangers in New York and said, "Baby, go work that bitch up." That's all I'm saying though. Evelyn, you get mad when people talk about Shanice, but you always sticking your nose in Jackie and Chantel's business. You better leave Jackie alone because she gonna be calling. Yeah, let me shut up. And then they end up getting into it. And then Jackie basically leaves. Baby, she don't listen. Listen. Jackie is a kiki though. I'm not gonna lie, bitch. When Jackie called Jennifer a long faced ass, Jackie said when she told me, I said she said her long faced ass down. Jennifer said me. Oh, bitch. When Jackie started cursing and she told Jennifer. Girl, and she said her long faced ass down. Bitch. When I tell you the way I was over here giggling my ass off, I said not long faced ass, baby. That shit was funny as hell. Bitch. Anyways, so Shantel and Jackie meet up. This is where Shantel lost me. Long face. She said her long faced ass down. You know, she said long faced ass. I'm gonna start calling the girls long face. You sit your long faced ass down. Long faced ass bitch. Oh god, Jackie is a kiki. I'm not gonna lie. So, Jackie already told y'all when y'all start cursing, my cursing gonna go up to hill. She said it. So this is where Shantel lost me. And Jennifer said, me? Yes, bitch, you. Okay. So this is where Shantel definitely lost me. So her and Jackie, they sit down. Oh, Shantel. Jackie walks in. Oh, sorry. Hold on, y'all. I've been fucked up since last. I don't know what happened. I think I got something in my eye, girl. So Jackie, Shantel is already there. Now, mind you, this is the first sit down. Shantel is there. Jackie walks up. Jackie says, hi, you look good. This is Shantel sitting there like this. And that's what I mean when I say that at this point of the relationship, or whatever you want to call it with Jackie and Shantel, that it's a lose-lose. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what Jackie does, Shantel not gonna buy it. Shantel not here for it. So it really is like, girl, why are we even doing this song and dance? Like, no matter what Jackie does, you're not gonna see it. I'm not saying Jackie ain't wrong, Shantel. But what I'm saying at this point, at your big ass age, Shantel, just stop dealing with your goddamn mama. Girl, She walks in, she speaks, you don't speak. You just sitting there like this. She say you look good, you still sitting there like this. And then she says that's what you came to do? Girl, what? Girl, she spoke, bitch. Like, I'm like, okay, girl, maybe I'm missing something. But girl, I don't know. Like, I just feel like as two grown women, as two grown women, why is she on the show in the first damn place? When I tell you that has been Shantel, and like I said, girl, this is a nuanced conversation. I can listen to Shantel. I am not negating what she says. I'm not saying her experience was not her experience. But why is Shantel on this show? Shantel should have never been cast on this show. She really shouldn't have. Shantel should have never been on this show. So, Jackie says, I came to listen. And baby, whose idea was it? Girl, when I tell you, girl, this sound like some Carlos King shit. Girl, it sound like some Eric shit. Just chaos and confusion. So, this is where Shantel lost me again. Because she been losing me a few times this season. Really since she walked on the show. Shantel says, when we were in Vegas, did you not talk about Brandy? And I put, bitch, what? Bitch, what the fuck? Shantel, this is the first sit down I think that I've seen you and your mother had since the shit hit the fan. And the first thing that pops out of your mouth is about her talking about Brandy. Girl, I would have got my shit and left. Girl, I'm not about to play this game with you, girl. So Jackie says, before we talk about the other broads, let's talk about us. Which I thought was right. Girl, we having a sit down. This is your chance to tell me whatever you need to tell me. Why are we bringing up Brandy? The only thing that I can think of, girl, is that she still feels triggered by Brandy because she feels like Jackie was defending Brandy. That's the only thing that I can think of. Takari is defending Jackie. That's what the people say. I think that even just goes to show that should even go to show people that people are always going to sometimes stand up to the people who they say abuse them, even stand up for their parents. Because Takari already told us about Jackie. So either Takari was lying or either Takari was telling the truth, and she still feels the need to protect her mother because that's her mother. You see what I'm saying? Takari defending her mother today, it still doesn't change the shit that she said about her mother. Because you still said it. Right. Yeah, she probably could. She could have forgiven her mother. I'm not saying she didn't. Yeah, she could have. She could have. Um, and then Shantel says you walked away like a cowardly lion. And then this is when Shantel then Shantel starts to say, I'm not afraid of you. I'm not that 15, 16-year-old, little girl. I'm a grown woman or I'm an adult now. I'm not afraid of you. And then Jackie leaves. And then Shantel says, that's why your husband is going to leave you and your kids don't like you. I didn't understand why Shantel got up and ran after Jackie. I was like, okay, baby, this is a mess. this is a mess. She's literally following Jackie. And I'm like, girl. I put hey! Girl, I literally put, girl, y'all, I know y'all don't believe me. I put Shantel gotta be drunk, you fucking goofy. I put Shantel gotta be drunk, you fucking goofy. Girl, you look a fool. Girl, what is we girl, is you drunk? I said, girl, this is a mess. I said, this is a mess. This don't even make no damn sense. Come on. Denia, I'm with you. Again, because Shantel does not desire reconciliation, she desires shame, embarrassment, and revenge. That's where I'm at with it. I'm with you. I think that Shantel feels hurt by her mother, as she should, if that's how she feels. But Shantel is not here to make up with Jackie. Shantel is here to try and embarrass Jackie, inflict pain, embarrass. That's Jackie. That is Chantel's whole MO. Jackie was always going to be in a lose-lose situation with Shantel because Shantel didn't give a fuck about Jackie. Shantel just wants Jackie to suffer. I'm not saying that Jackie don't deserve to be embarrassed. I'm just saying that's what Shantel trying to do. Yeah. And so the only thing I agreed with was Evelyn when she said, they said that Jackie isn't giving Shantel closure. And then Evelyn said, closure is a sham. Girl, sometimes you just got to move on. I said, bitch, I agree. Girl. I said, that's about the only thing I agree with that bitch on. She said, closure is a sham. Sometimes you just got to move on. In a situation like this, where you have come to blows with your mother, it really is best. Ain't no closure gonna come, baby. It's not. Girl, y'all gonna have to just walk away. Y'all clearly don't like each other. Y'all don't respect each other. Girl, y'all are fighting. Bitch, ain't no closure. Bitch, it's done. Girl, the door is closed. Bitch, the door is closed. Okay? The door been closed, girl. It's not even one of those situations. You know how people can be estranged from their parents, but it could be a possibility that maybe we just need some time apart. And then maybe we might come back around one day. It could be one of those situations, like situations like that do exist. Just because you're estranged from a parent doesn't necessarily mean that you can't make up one day, forgive your parent, they forgive you, she forgive you, they forgive you, whatever. But I do think that is a whole lot different from being estranged from your parent to like physically fighting your parents. Like at that point, girl, it's a wrap. You're like, once you start fighting, girl, it's a wrap. It's one thing for me to be like, girl, I ain't talked to my mama in a year or 3 years or 5 years. We ain't talked, but maybe one day we will. But when you start like, pow, bitch, you got me fucked up. Like, oh my God. Like, girl, y'all fighting. Anyways, so this is what Shantel is in the room with Denise and Brittany. And then Shantel says that it was refreshing to tell her, you can't bully me. This is what Shantel is telling them. Now, I didn't see any of this, or at least I don't remember, but she said that it was refreshing to tell her, you can't bully me. You can't make me feel insecure or uncomfortable. You've always projected your insecurities onto me. You always wanted me to be sample size. You've always wanted me to be the perfect person. And then she says, when I was a kid, now this is what she said in the confessional. She says that when she was a kid, she experienced so much at the hands of outsiders. I never felt comfortable sharing that with my mom. In the moments that I did, it was more so, you're lying. That couldn't have happened to you. What happened to me when I was younger could have been prevented if she believed me. How different would I be? How different would my siblings be? Now, the issue that I have with Shantel is I haven't seen one moment this season, or at least I don't remember. I don't want to say she ain't said it, but I don't recall one moment this season where Shantel has told her mother this to her face. You're telling us. Again, Shantel is listing reasons of what she says Jackie has done to her. But girl, what the fuck we gonna do about it? Girl, no shame. What the fuck we gonna do about it, bitch? You telling the wrong people. You in the confessional telling, girl, you in the confessional telling us, bitch. You need to be telling that bitch. Because, girl, we can't do nothing about it, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you telling the wrong people. You telling the wrong people, so, sister, we can't do nothing about it. She also said that Jackie would tell her that you better clean your room before your dad gets home, or he's going to kick you down the fucking stairs. And then she says, hey, cousin, this is off topic, but I love how you're branching out and doing bigger and better with Patreon. But you forgot all about the Gay Cousin channel, baby. Thank you, Zeta. I promise to God, I was just thinking of, I went to the Gay Cousin channel probably like last week. I was like, let me go to my channel and see what's going on. So I did think about the channel. I actually went to the channel. I do probably want to post on the gay channel, because that was a channel that was supposed to be for like LGBTQ topics and conversations. Girl, I do want to talk about Laverne Cox on Patreon though. Laverne. When I say Laverne sounds crazy. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. Laverne, baby, what the fuck is you talking about, Laverne? Girl, Laverne sounds like a girl. When I tell Laverne sounds crazy. Hey, cousin, Shantel joined the show to get Jackie fired and dethroned. She got clocked instead of crowned. Shantel is just as toxic and vile as Jackie. Dr. Meredith Davis. I'm with you. I believe it. I do believe that Shantel is just as toxic and vile as Jackie. Baby, Laverne should have kept that shit to her motherfucking self. This bitch talking about, girl, we'll talk about her later. We'll talk about Laverne later, baby. Laverne, girl, you doing too much. Girl, you sound crazy. Laverne sounds crazy to me. Even I was like, Laverne. Anyways, so back to the review. She says she's tired of being fake just for Christmas dinners. Brittany, let's talk about Brittany for a second. So Brittany apologizes to Brandy. I did agree with one thing that Brittany said. And she pretty much said that she was trying to talk in code. She pretty much said, on this show, in this environment, either you're going to be the hunt or the prey. Y'all heard what I just said? I said, ooh, bitch. Brittany said pretty much, on this show, in this environment, either you're going to be the hunt or you're going to be the prey. I said, damn. But other than that, girl, she said she judged Brandy. And she said she thought Brandy was a doormat. She apologized to Brandy. Hello. She said she judged Brandy because she said she thought that Brandy was a doormat. I mean, girl, she is. If we're gonna be honest, can I say something? And I'm not gonna take it back, baby. It's one girl. You're not cheating on me at all. It's one thing for your man or your woman to cheat on you one time. Girl, that's still, I don't trust you. But it's one thing for you to work through one cheatation. Okay, I get it. I do. I'm not too far removed from reality to know that people can't work through one cheatation. Bitch, that nigga cheated on you with 50 different women. And he has slept with 341. Bitch, how you get cheated on 50 times? Not how you get cheated on, bitch. How you stay. Because it's not your fault that he cheated on you. But, bitch, I'm looking at you sideways for staying. 50 times, girl? 50. 50 different bitches. And you stayed? Girl, not one. Okay? Not one. 50. That's a doormat. And Brittany should have stood on business. I thought you was a doormat, and I still do. Bitch, you stayed with your husband after he cheated on you with 50 different bitches. Yes. I definitely think you're a doormat. I'm not blaming you for him walking out. I am blaming your ass for staying, though. Two things can exist. I'm not blaming you for your husband's infidelity. I am looking at you sideways for staying with the nigga. Girl, please. 50 different girls? Baby, 50. It was on the Yonla. Oh, okay. I don't know if they mentioned this on the show. This was on the Yonla Fix My Life. One time, okay, y'all, let's take a break. Okay, so Brandy and the husband were on Iyanla Fix My Life. And on Iyanla, this is not an exaggeration. No, this is not an exaggeration. This is the God honest truth. Girl, I know y'all be like, because bitch, you be exaggerating sometimes. No, bitch, I'm not exaggerating. This is the God honest truth. So Brandy was on Iyanla Fix My Life. Girl, I wish I could find a motherfucking clip. Hold up, y'all. Now we about to get messy. This ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Hold up. Brandy, Max, Iyanla Fix My Life. Bitch, here we go. Let's talk about, here we go. Okay, y'all, so here we go. So this was on Iyanla Fix My Life. This was 6 years ago. Brandy found out that her husband had cheated on her a lot of times. She thought it was just 8. Bitch, listen to it. She thought it was just 8. Okay, come on, y'all, hold up.
You have a drinking problem. Does your husband have a drinking problem? That would be yes or no. To me? Yes. Do you have a drinking problem? I say no. Are you aware that her mother and your mother think you have a drinking problem? Yes. You aware of that? Mm-hmm. So what if you have a drinking problem? Okay, I can say it or justify it to be not a problem or to be saying I don't get drunk. But I do maybe have 4 beers a day. Mr. Jason, lying, cheating, drinking. These are all numbing activities. You're both in total denial of what this thing is and what's going on. Does she know how many women you slept with? No. She thinks 8. In our marriage. In the marriage. Do you think the number matters to her? Yes. It would be crushing for her.
So at this point, she thought that I ain't gonna say only. She thought that he cheated with 8 women in their marriage. Girl, that's still a lot. Do you hear what the fuck I just said? Even with 8, that's a lot. 8? Bitch, 8 is a lot. You thought that he cheated on you with 8 in your marriage. You see how she worded it. So how many did you think that he cheated on you with outside of your marriage? Because you thought it was 8 within the marriage. Y'all got to listen to what the girls be saying.
I mean, how many has it been?
What difference does it make? Why do you want to know the number?
Just to know.
It's more than 50.
Is that marriage for him?
I'll say yes.
And see, bitch, I had it wrong. I said 50. It was more than 50.
Now, how does that feel?
How do you think?
No, I need you to be in touch
That's
with
disgusting.
it. But why is more than 50 disgusting, but more than 10 ain't?
Bitch! Y'all know y'all get on my nerves sometimes, you know, but I was with a younger bitch. I'm sorry. At this point, it don't even matter. Girl, 50, 10, 8. Like, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, one, girl, you already doing too much. But, bitch, at this point, why does the number matter? Why does the number matter? 50, 10, 8? Girl, I was with a younger. At this point, it don't even matter. Like,
I'm not saying more than 10, is it? 8 is a lot. It was a lot for me.
But what do you think he's doing?
I don't know.
Have you asked him?
I haven't. I've asked. I don't know.
What?
And at this point, I don't care. I don't want to know.
You don't want to know?
No, I don't.
Why?
I just don't.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. No. Miss Brandy, leaving is not going to help.
hold on, listen. Then this is where he says he slept with 341 women. Listen to this.
Have you ever been checked out to see if you're a sex addict? Yeah. And what happened? No, I'm not. So how many women have you slept with in your life? 341. 341 women you have slept with in your life. Explain to me how you do that 341 times. Talk to me. At the time, it was easy to do, to be pleasured that way. And I don't know if I was looking for something else in it or trying to receive something else through it. But I did do it. What do you get out of the sexual interactions? I don't know. I guess maybe 2 or 3 hours of just being away. Away from what? I don't know. Good. Thank you for that honesty. I appreciate that. So many men don't know why they engage in reckless behavior, but there's always a reason. And before we can heal, we must identify it. See, because I have a notion that I live by. And my notion is a man is who his mother makes him to be because she controls the heart. Now, he'll demonstrate what his father did, but who he be, that comes from his mother.
I told y'all. Y'all heard it for y'all own. Y'all heard it with y'all own ears. Baby, he cheated on Brandy more than, I said 50. Girl, he cheated on Brandy with more than 50. Baby, I don't like how y'all put that on y'all. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't like the fact that she tried to put the fact that he's a hoe on the mama. Girl, the mama ain't. Girl, I'm sorry. That's the only thing. Like, y'all, we're not gonna remove the accountability with this nigga out here fucking 341 bitches and probably a couple of niggas. But girl, we're not gonna remove the fact that this nigga fucked 341 bitches and put it on the mama. Girl, the mama ain't got no. Girl, like, I don't mind putting shit on the mamas. You know what I'm saying? But girl, we're not just gonna be like, girl, y'all, girl, what? No, girl, that's when y'all lost me. I'm not gonna lie, girl. I'm not gonna lie, y'all lost me right there. I was like, girl, how you put that on the mama? But that's what I'm saying, Brandy. You is a doormat. Thank you, Sweet P724. That's all I'm saying, Brandy. You are a doormat. You don't want to. You might be mad about it, but girl, you stayed with the man who you thought cheated on you 8 times in your marriage. Come to find out, it's more than 50 times. Okay? And he slept with 341 women in his lifetime. Girl, you are the definition of a motherfucking doormat. Hello? And you stayed? No. What wasn't nice was her husband going out here sticking his dick in 50 different women's pussy and then coming back and sticking that same dick back in hers. That's not nice. Okay? That's not nice. And then lying and saying that it was only 8 women when he knows that it was 50 plus women. That wasn't nice. Okay. Anyways, shout out to Brandy though. Girl, hey Brandy girl. She's still with him. Yes. She never left. She got back with when she got back with him. Oh, she left at one. You know what? I just told her like I don't know if she left or not because I stopped watching the show. I don't know if she left, but she's definitely back with him because they be on the phone. She's trying to act like she in Los Angeles for a break. No, she's in Los Angeles to shoot Basketball Wives, but she's still with that nigga. I think they live in Dallas. Right. She said she's separated from him. No, girl, you're filming the TV show. Girl, we not no fucking idiots. We know what's going. Girl, we know what's going on. Girl, you're down in Los Angeles filming the show. That's it. Ain't no separation. Girl, you still with that nigga. So, okay, y'all, we're gonna wrap this up. This is getting too long. So Jackie and Shantel. Shantel goes up to Jackie's room because Jackie basically told them to bring her up there. So Shantel knocks on the door. Jackie goes and answers the door. She says, "Hey." Shantel didn't speak. She walks right on in. And then she says, "You tell me what's going on." And then Shantel says, "I think we're past that point, don't you think?" And this is where, again, Shantel is losing me. Because at this point, if you have no desire, her words were, "Going forward, we won't be going forward." That's what she said. So at this point, Shantel, it's okay you don't want to deal with your mama. But if that's where you're at, I don't need to go see her. We don't need to talk. I'm not filming. We've already filmed enough. It's a wrap. So it's like it does give, you're only doing this just to like either fight, to argue, to fuss. Again, I'm not saying that Jackie is just this innocent little lamb, but Jackie is opening up the floor for you to talk. And instead of you, again, telling her what the fuck you need to tell her, you don't tell her. Maybe she's afraid of Jackie. I don't know. Maybe she don't want to. I don't know. I don't know. There are so many reasons why she may not want to tell Jackie what the tea is. But it doesn't take away from the fact that you've been given the floor a couple of times to tell Jackie what it is, and you're still refusing to tell her what it is. So at this point, we like just you go. I'm gonna go this way, and you go this way. And then maybe, well, before they fought, maybe in 5 or 6 years, we can come back around if we bump into each other at Christmas dinner, and maybe we can have a conversation then. I don't know. Like I said, I love my mama. Okay. So, Jackie says prior to these cameras, we didn't have an issue. I'll say this much. Believe it or not, I do believe Jackie. I believe that they probably were not the best of friends, but I don't think that Jackie thought that it was this deep. I think in Jackie's head, y'all got to get in Jackie's head now. Okay? You got to get in Jackie's head. Jackie already done told y'all she like a nigga, right? Jackie thinks like a provider. She told y'all. I'm thinking that I'm giving you money. You got clothes, AC, bitch. Your grandmama right down the hallway. You good. So even if Jackie wasn't really communicating with Shantel on a weekly basis, a monthly basis, Jackie probably still thought, oh, girl, we good. Does that make sense? Girl, I'm not trying to defend Jackie for the Shantel lovers. I'm just saying that in Jackie's head, we haven't been fighting, so we might be good. I do believe Jackie, that she believes that her and Shantel were good. I do also kind of believe that Shantel blindsided Jackie just a tad bit. I don't believe that Jackie knew Shantel was gonna come on the show doing all of this. I don't. I think that once Jackie kind of saw what it was, Jackie was like, "Oh shit," and I think that's why Jackie was like, "No." But I don't think that Jackie absolutely 100% knew where this was gonna go. I don't. I think Jackie was somewhat kind of blindsided. I do. I don't think that she thought it was going to get this deep with the discussion between her and her daughter. I don't. I think Jackie probably thought that Shantel might do what she did before. Again, I didn't really watch the show. Shantel might come on the show and say, "Oh yeah, my mom, she did this, she did that," and then that'd be the end of it. And then Jackie said again, "Share with me why you feel." No, I'm sorry, that's a lie. Shantel said, "Share with me why you." I forgot who said that. Damn, I can't remember who said that. I think it was Shantel. Share with me why you feel that. Did Shantel say that or Jackie? I can't remember. Share with me why you feel that. I can't remember who said that. Anyways, and so they start to go back and forth, and then Jackie says, "I want you to leave my room." Shantel gets up, and Jackie's like, "Yeah, I like that. I like that better for you." You know, Jackie's kind of taunting Shantel. "Yeah, leave. I like that. I like that." You know, I hate to see you coming, but I love to see you go. Girl, that's not funny, girl. That's not funny, girl. Because we're not gonna start crying no more, girl. I'm not about to cry over these women, girl. I don't even know these ladies. Um, Jackie basically is on some girl. "I hate to see you coming, but I love to see you go." "Yeah, girl, you better go. You better go." Shantel gets by the door and then she turns back around. Okay. And this is where the shit started to really go left. Jackie gets up. Okay. I don't think that Jackie hit Shantel. I don't think Jackie, okay. When Jackie touched Shantel, even though I know they were in the midst of an argument. So basically, Jackie got up. And when Jackie was basically like, girl, leave my room, you could tell she touched Shantel like right here. You know how like you touch somebody, like, girl, go, like, you know how like you're trying to walk somebody out of the door and you're like, girl, just go. That's what she did to Shantel. You could tell she put her hand like on Chantel's body. So she technically did touch Shantel. Shantel said, don't touch me. And then Shantel pushed Jackie in her shoulder. And then Jackie said, bitch, you done lost your mind or something like that. And then Jackie swung. And then Shantel got her purse, honey. She got her purse. And baby, she was swinging that motherfucking purse. Baby, she was swinging that motherfucking purse. And that was a hard-ass purse. It looked like a fist to me. No, you know why I said it was a fist, Miss T? It could have been a slap. You know why I think it was a fist? Because Jackie said, bitch, I'll knock you out. That's what Jackie said. And most people not gonna say I'm gonna knock you out and slap you. I kept looking at the clip. To me, I thought it was a fist. It looked like a fist to me. And I mean, it could have been a slap, but I thought it was a fist because Jackie said, bitch, I'll knock you out. And most people not going to say, I'm going to knock you out trying to slap you. If somebody said, I'll knock you out, it's more than likely due to a punch. After seeing Jackie in action, I don't think Brooke won the fight. And Shantel did the same thing Ashley did to Candace. Thank you, Miss Sauce, Mr. and Mrs. Sauce. I thought it was a fist too. I don't like it either, girl. Baby, girl, it's a mess. And girl, they got to kind of fight. And then, I mean, they got the tussling. They didn't really like fight. I don't know if her fist, I don't know if she made connection. I don't think she did. But she definitely swung at Shantel. Like I said, girl, it's a mess because, and I'm not, I will say, I have defended Jackie way more than I've defended Shantel. And it has nothing to do with me not liking, because I don't like Shantel. It has nothing. I don't like Shantel. Get out of my motherfucking screen. Girl, get out my motherfucking screen. I don't like Shantel. Me defending Jackie has nothing to do with me disliking Shantel. Jackie connected. You know what? She did connect. You know what? You're right. She did connect because when she went into the room, she said she did. I think Shantel did this. So I think she did connect right here. Because Shantel told the ladies that she hit her right here. I think Jackie did connect. I just think so she went to the room, she leaves, and then she goes to the room and she tells the ladies that her and Jackie just fought. Evelyn starts crying. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It really, I don't know if Evelyn was sincere. I don't know. Because girl, I was over her boohoo crying earlier. Because believe it or not, as messy as I am, it really was sad to me. It was just sad to me. Like, girl, I can come down here and kiki and say, Shantel, you this, and Jackie, you this, and what Shantel said this, and like all that bullshit. But girl, y'all really are on TV fighting, girl. Like, girl, y'all really on TV fighting. Like, girl, like y'all are on TV like banging, bitch. Like calling each other bitches. She knocked Shantel side. She knocked Chantel's side bang off. So I don't know if Evelyn was sincere, because Evelyn, we're gonna call a thing, bitch. You've been a part of the shit too, trying to get the shit started. Evelyn, I really do feel like Evelyn should be ashamed, because they really did push this storyline with Shantel And not just Evelyn, really all of them should be ashamed. I'm taking Jackie and Shantel out of it for like a few seconds. The cast members, they should be ashamed of themselves. They really should. The cast members, the producers, but the cast members, y'all really did continue to push this bullshit with Shantel. Not bullshit, because it ain't bullshit. But y'all really did continue to push this shit between Shantel and Jackie. They really did. Y'all all played a part in this situation. It's how I felt about Shamia and Portia. I'm not saying that Angela started. You see, we're going backwards just for a second. Angela didn't start the mess between Shamia and Portia. She started it this season. The same way that they didn't start whatever happened between Jackie and Shantel, because there was already issues there, clearly. But y'all did play a part in it this season with pushing this shit through the whole goddamn season. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. Y'all are a part of the reason why Jackie and Shantel got into a fight. I'm not changing my mind. I'm not trying to take the blame away from Jackie and Shantel, because they are the ones that got into a fight. But I do believe that cast played a part in Shantel and Jackie having a fight. They should have never pushed this shit on this goddamn show. They should have never got involved. I have been saying from the get-go, stay out of family drama. Okay? Evelyn, that's why they ain't got no reunion. Evelyn, you can sit there and cry, but Evelyn, you ought to be crying because you feel bad because you was a part of the fucking circus. Brandy, you too. Jennifer, you too. Mingly, you too. Ty, you too. Denise and Brittany, you too. All of y'all had something to do with this. All of them. And I'm not changing my mind. Okay? Y'all messy. Y'all wrong. Y'all really got y'all asses down to this TV screen. And this is what I be talking about, girl. It's too much shit going on this show to the point where, girl, this should be the main topic of conversation. They're all whacked, the entire cast. Get them up out of here. Thank you. Come on, Diva. They're all whacked, the entire cast. Get them up out of here. I added that part. Get them up out of here. That's what I said. Just get them out. Because, girl, y'all doing too much. I just don't like when the girls start I don't like when the girls start doing too much on these TV shows. Girl, y'all doing too much. Y'all doing too much. Girl, y'all just doing too much. Y'all doing too much. It's unnecessary. It's already too much there. It's already too much trauma on both ends. And I do believe, it's sad though, I do believe that Jackie, just like Shantel said, has been through some things when she was a child. And I think that this is what happens when you ain't healed yourself and you start to have children. That shit I'm not giving Jackie a pass. I'm just saying that I think that Jackie went through some stuff. And I think that when Jackie started to have kids, she hadn't worked through her stuff, and that you just pass that shit on down. I hope, all I'm going to say is this. You know, Shantel said she would never treat her daughter that way. I hope that Shantel I hope we all need some therapy, but I hope that Shantel is speaking to someone, working through generational trauma. Is real. It really is. Just to make sure that Whatever she says happened to her, she doesn't pass that stuff on to her children. What I can't understand, if Jackie has been such a horrible mother to her, why would you accept a job where your mom has been working for years? I mean, that's true, but I mean, people stay in connection with. I'm gonna say something. I do believe that because I said the same thing. Like, girl, why is your like Shantel shouldn't be on the show? She shouldn't. She shouldn't be on the show. And she should have never been hired. People stay in connection with ain't shit mamas and ain't shit daddies. I get. Oh, girl, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. You know how many people I see online? I'm talking about thousands and thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of people a day who will get online and say, if I act like that, my mama will slap me in my motherfucking mouth. And you look at the side and it be 9,316 likes. If I did that, I'm a grown woman and I'm still scared of my mama. I'm 49 years old and I'm still scared of my mama. If I did that, my mama would have whooped my motherfucking ass. And you look on the side, it's 12,319 likes. If I did that, my daddy would have punched me in my motherfucking face. You look on the side, it's 1,316 likes. All I'm saying is, girl, people will stay in connection even if they are in a situation with their parents, because the thing is, people do scream from the mountaintop. You only get one mama. You only get one daddy. Y'all know how many times I said this earlier, and I'm going to say it again. People will say and repeat what the Bible says, and then wonder why people still deal with their parents. But respect goes both ways. There are a group, Jackie has said out of her mouth this season, she can't block me. This is what Jackie said out of her mouth. One, Jackie said that because she's the grandparents, she could establish her rights. Jackie has also said that she can't block me. I'm her parent. I had her. That already lets y'all know where Jackie's staying with it. The same Bible says, don't provoke your children to anger. You better let them know. There are a large group of people out there who believe that no matter what their parents say to them, they cannot stand up for themselves. And if they do, the parents will deem it as disrespectful. There are a large group of people out there, parents, who believe that I can say and do what I want to do to my children, no matter how old they are. And if they say something back, y'all will say that it is considered disrespectful. That is exactly why people get on the internet and say, if I would have said so and so, my mama would have punched me. Your mama would have punched you in your face because you're establishing boundaries, or you told your mama don't disrespect you. Girl, what the fuck? Look, thank you. Look at Mama Joyce and Candy. Candy can't even tell, Candy couldn't even get to a point where she would just tell her mother, stop disrespecting my husband. You had Mama Joyce walking around here on some real shit. And I said this plenty of times. Todd had plenty of times to cuss the fuck out of Mama Joyce if he wanted to. But Candy and Mama Joyce have the same relationship. Mama Joyce would say whatever and do whatever. And Candy, most of the time, wouldn't check it because that's my mama. To the point where your mama walking around here disrespecting your husband. And I think that is why a large group of people are going up for Jackie, because they feel the same way. No matter what I do to my children, no matter what I say, you cannot say anything back to me because I am your mother and you are my child. And if you say something back to me, then that is deemed as disrespectful. Girl, that shit is crazy as hell to me. You literally have Braxtons on TV, the Braxtons, who are scared to say anything to Miss Evelyn because it would be deemed as disrespectful. Hello? Hello? You had Tamar Braxton say that she was disrespected or she felt disrespected when they were shooting Iyanla Fix My Life. And people said that Tamar, they were glad that Miss Evelyn checked Tamar. And I said this: if Tamar would have said something back to Miss Evelyn, then what the fuck was Miss Evelyn gonna do to Tamar? Tamar is a grown-ass woman. And I would say this to my mother. If my grandmother was still living, I would say it to her. I would say it to my sister, my brother, if he was living, my nieces, my nephews, y'all. If I feel disrespected, I am going to say something. And I don't care about you being my mother, my father, my grandmother, my grandfather, my nieces, my nephews, my best friend. If I feel disrespected, nobody is going to disrespect me. That doesn't mean that I'm going to be like, bitch, fuck you, hoe. No. But if I feel disrespected, I'm going to say something. And you being my parent doesn't mean that I can't tell you how I feel. If I felt like my mother had did something to me that was wrong, I would say, hey, I didn't like when you said this, 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 and this. And I don't want you to do it again. But there are people out there who believe no matter the age, you can't say anything back to your parent, because no matter if you even say it in a respectful way, they will still deem it as disrespectful. So again, when Tamar feels disrespected by Iyanla or whatever was going on down there on the show, and Tamar was pissed off, and Miss Evelyn was like, hey, and Tamar just sat there. I said, Tamar, if you feel disrespected or if you feel like somebody has told some of your business that you don't want to be out, Tamar needs to stand up for herself. Because at the end of the day, the fact of the matter is, ain't nobody in here going to put their hands on me. Not my mama, not my daddy, not my sisters, not my brother, not Iyanla, not the cast. And if you put your hands on me, you will not have access to me again. That's how you stand in your shit. Girl, I'm 42 years old, about to be 43. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect me. And I don't care if you my mother, my daddy, my grandmama, my grandfather, nobody is gonna disrespect me. Bitch, I'm too grown for that. I don't disrespect y'all. Y'all not gonna disrespect me. And if you do something that I don't like, it will be addressed. That's it. That's really it, and that's really all. Girl. I can honestly say, and I have said this before on my channel plenty of times, even when my grandmother was living, I have come down here and I've said at least 10 times, I don't have those issues with my family. For real, my grandmother, my mother, they have always respected us. And my grandmother, when she was living, she did not, she didn't come at me like I was some child. My mother does not come at me or my sisters like we're children. She literally respects us as adults. That's why when I see, that's why for me, I grew up in a small ass town, country. That's why when people be like, I'm afraid of my parents, I'd be like, oh girl, I don't know what that's about. Because I'm not afraid of my mother, and my mother actually does respect me and my sisters like we're adults. My grandmother was the same way before she passed away. Like we never had those issues. Now I'm not saying that my mother didn't make mistakes as a parent or my grandmother didn't make mistakes as a grandparent. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying as fully grown, like adult human beings, you more than likely won't even hear stories from us like, oh yeah, mama disrespect me as a grown ass woman. And that's why I'm like, I don't be know what y'all be going through, girl. Cause y'all be like, y'all mama gonna slap y'all in the mouth. Y'all mama gonna punch y'all in the mouth, girl. If I told my mama this girl, I'm gonna got slapped in the mouth. Y'all get slapped in the mouth at 40 years old? Oh my God. Girl, y'all getting slapped in the mouth at 50 years old? That's not no. Anything, this is the thing. Anything that you say back to your parents could be deemed as disrespectful. We just gonna go ahead and put it out there, especially with black parents. If you stand up for yourself to your parents, you could just tell your parent, hey, I don't like when you say that to me. Hey, I would rather you not do that to me. How dare you say that to me? You don't get to talk back to me. That's disrespectful. You can literally say it in a respectful way. And parents, especially the black ones, will still say you being disrespectful. A small ass country town with 1,500 people, way deep in the country. And y'all would think that girl, y'all would think that girl, that would be that country mentality. Girl, we don't, girl, we grown. Grown. Girl, my sister is, girl, damn near 40 years old with 3 kids, a stepson and a husband. You think my sister about to let somebody walk around here and disrespect her? Girl, I'm 40 years old with a husband and kids. Girl. So I'm like, I don't know, y'all be going through, y'all be, girl, it baffles me because I have never thought that my mama was gonna slap me in my mouth if I told my mama how I felt. That's why I be so confused. Like, damn, y'all really be like, my mama punched me in my mouth. Girl, what? No shade. One of the cousins told me that early on Twitter. If I said so and so, girl, my mama would have did worse. What? Oh, girl. I said, oh, girl. That's not my girl. I don't have. But I don't even think about my mama hitting me. Not about now. I got whoopings when I was younger, but I'm saying as a grown man, It don't even cross my mind that my mama will put her hands on me. It really don't. And it don't cross my mind that I'm gonna put my hands on my mama. Like if you talk to my sisters, they're not gonna be like, "Oh, baby, I will hit my mama." Like, no, girl, we grown. Like y'all be scared to tell y'all mamas and daddies stuff out of fear and get popped in y'all mouths. Like I'll be like, "Oh, girl, that's not my story." That's why I'm like, girl, I'll be over here looking at the people like, "Oh, girl, you can punch in your mouth and shit." Mm-mm. It's respect over here, baby. It's respect over here. Oh, those defenders are the same people who allow sexual predators and relatives stay around and go unscathed. Let's talk about it. And on some real shit, Jackie from what I remember, Jackie called Shantel a bitch first. I'm gonna say this much, and 10 times out of 10, it would not happen. But we're gonna play the what if game. If my mother and my sisters ever got into an argument, and I saw what happened, and I saw that my mother was wrong, I would not look at my sisters as you shouldn't have did what you did. Because at the end of the day, I look at my mother as a grown woman and I look at my sisters as grown women. While yes, that is still our mother, at some point you still deserve the respect as a grown woman. So if something happened between my sisters and my mother and I felt like my mother was wrong, I would tell my mother, you were wrong. And those are grown ass women. And you need to respect them as grown ass women. That's it. And if my sisters was wrong, I would say, girl, you wrong. Yes, Shantel has disrespected her mother this season. She has. However, it doesn't take away from girl what happened when they were children. I had one of the cousins, go look at the comment. I had a cousin, and you might be watching, who literally put in the comment section, why does it matter how Shantel was treated as a child? I swear to God, it's still in the video I posted last night. One of the cousins put, no shade. Why does it matter how Shantel was treated as a child? Why does it matter how Shantel was treated as a child? I said, girl, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I don't have nothing to say. I don't have nothing to say. Why does it matter how Shantel was treated as a child? I said, all right. But I don't even have nothing. I don't even know how to respond to that. I don't even know. Babe, I don't know what you want me to say to some shit like that. You're like, girl, okay, girl, I don't know. Okay. Girl, you got it, girl. Girl, you got it. Anyways, y'all, this phone is about to die. Thank y'all so much for watching. This was a mess. Again, I do believe that this is just a messy situation. I don't like that Jackie and Chris, I was basically Jackie and Christy. Jackie and Shantel are down to the TV fighting. I don't like it. To end this video, the fact of the matter is, no matter how you want to slice it and dice it, Jackie is not my mama. Jackie is not your mama. You can't tell Shantel, Takari, or Doug about their mother. You can't. People sometimes develop these parasocial relationships with these celebrities, and girl, we don't know these people. That's just the fact of the matter. That is just the fact of the matter. You can't tell the Christie kids about their mama. Like you can't tell me about my mama, I can't tell you about yours. Y'all know Jackie as a basketball wife on a reality TV show. And that's where it really starts and stops. But for you to try to tell Shantel her experience with her mama when you don't even know? You wasn't there. And if we're going to take it to the next level, girl, the fact of the matter is you had Takari come out and talk about Jackie as a mama. You done had Shantel come out and talk about Jackie as a mama. If you done had 2 out of 3 talk about the mama, then girl, what are we talking about? It does not remove Doug from the situation because I want to know what the fuck Dougie was. People want to get the all Dougie was at work. Girl, that don't mean you stop being a mama or a daddy. Everybody mama, dad. Most, well, I ain't gonna say most. A lot of parents work. That don't got nothing to do with you being a parent. Jackie spoiled those kids, never saw any abuse on TV. Girl, that's what I'm saying. Y'all, and that's what I'm saying. It's no shade, Sherry. Girl, you don't know what happened at that household. You're only going by what you saw on TV. We don't know what happened in the Christie household. And to think that you know the full picture based off of a couple of seasons of a reality TV show when you got 2 children, you wouldn't see the abuse because they're talking about things that happened when they were children. They're talking about things that happened when they were children. So you wouldn't see the abuse because when they were on the show, they were adults. Am I? Jackie already said that girl, she wasn't even there. And when she was, girl, they say it was a mess. I don't know. I wasn't there. All I'm saying is this: I'm not going to discount what they say, right? And I also know that parenting doesn't come with a handbook. People do the best they can do sometimes. I don't think y'all know. Because y'all trying to tell Shantel about her mama. That's the gag. That's all y'all trying to tell Shantel about her mama, and then telling Shantel that she's lying about what she's saying. All because you don't like how Shantel was handling Jackie. I don't like how Shantel was handling Jackie either. I said that 1,000 times. Hold on, girl, my phone about to die, y'all. Oh shit. Why it's so dark in my apartment? Oh, my light. I was like, why is it so dark in here? I thought my light wasn't on. I'm looking like, baby, it's real dark in here. No. I don't know. You got to ask her. I don't know why she blames Jackie and not Doug. That's a question that we had today. I don't know. The thing is gonna change because I had to take my microphone off because I had to charge this phone up. Is Jackie an only child? I don't know. I don't know nothing about Jackie, baby. Girl, exactly. You don't have to be Team Shantel, be Team Abused Child. That's what I'm saying. I don't even like Shantel. I want the bitch go. I want her gone. Okay? I want her out of there. Don't bring her ass back. Let her go to Arizona or wherever she at with her husband. Don't bring her ass back. But I'm also not going to dismiss what that girl is saying either. Okay. But you have not. But you have not seen abuse. You are hearing her sound only. Is not cool how she's doing it. Not just. But for the most part, most of us haven't seen people be abused. That doesn't take like. I think if you start to go down that road, how many people that come out with stories have you seen abused? That doesn't take away from the fact that it could. It doesn't take away that it could have happened. It it's almost like we start to go down that road like we didn't believe Cassie until we saw Cassie getting her ass stomped. Once we saw Cassie getting her ass whooped, then it was like, oh, she got beat up. You're not gonna see people be abused. That's the thing. No, you're not guessing. You're listening to the children. Why y'all acting like the car didn't come out and I already tell y'all about Jackie? Girl, that's why I feel like at this point y'all trolling me. You have 2 out of 3 kids say their mama wasn't shit. You need all 3 to say it? Takari comes out and tells us about Jackie and writes a book. Shantel comes out and tells us about Jackie. Y'all say both of the bitches is lying. Because y'all didn't see them be abused. Girl. Like y'all still don't believe them. It don't matter what Shantel says, y'all not gonna believe Shantel. It doesn't matter what Takari says because Takari is defending Jackie today. That means that takes away everything that she said before. Exactly. I guarantee you, if Jackie's son come out and say something, y'all gonna believe the nigga though. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, that son would be believed. If Dougie came out and said something about Jackie, girl, the masses would run out. Come on. Women speak up and we won't believe you anyway. Come on. Okay? Okay? Women speak up and we won't believe you anyway. Right. Pretty much. That's pretty much what the consensus is online. We don't believe Shantel. She crazy. She angry. She mad. She's a liar. That's not her. That wasn't her story. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what Shantel says. People gonna say she lying. I don't like as a grown person, I wish, even though it's not necessarily true, Shantel would have just approached the situation differently. Jackie said she just like her. Jackie said you just like I forgot how she said it, but she was like, you just like me. Come on. Thank you. Sakari was believed. Jackie used to get dragged so bad back then, and I remember that. On the internet, I do remember Jackie getting dragged. I don't know why people are forgetting, or maybe y'all just didn't watch the LA franchise. I think that's why I think it's weird to me. Because I definitely remember Takari coming out with that book, and I definitely remember people dragging Jackie online. So for people all of a sudden just like dismiss because Sakari came out and said, oh, X, Y, and Z, because y'all don't like the way Shantel approached Jackie, it don't change what the people are saying. And then, like, the line moves because Shantel, regardless if you, like I said, Shantel telling us, but she not telling Jackie. Shantel has definitely listed things that has happened to her while she was a child. You know how many people online are saying, Shantel ain't even saying what's wrong. She actually has. But because y'all hate Shantel, or y'all dislike Shantel, I don't like Shantel. But I also know for a fact, it's probably because I reviewed the show that I'm trying to listen to what's happening. Girl, I've literally heard Shantel say things that she says happen. So when people say she not saying stuff, she actually is. And she's been saying it. But for whatever reason, people don't want to hear it. So they'll say she ain't even saying what happened to her. No, she's not telling Jackie, but she's definitely saying it on the show. Again, listen to this. This is Jackie and Shantel and Takari for whatever season, and this is Shantel talking to Jackie.
Ever since you was born, you always had everything. Everything you can imagine. And I tell you, I love you.
That was the problem. You were so busy trying to make sure that we had what you didn't have. What good was the roof over our head if you weren't there to tuck us in, if you weren't cooking the meals? That's where we get our relationship with Grandma from, is because she was the one that was doing those things. And I understand that you were making it happen, but sometimes you just have to put that on hold and say, you know what, being a mom comes first, and that's what I have to do.
I'm thinking, oh my God, there was food in the house, heat in the house, Grandma's down the hall. That sounds like a damn good mother to me. Now, if I didn't hear something a certain way, or I didn't jump when you thought I should jump, or I didn't cry when you thought I should cry, that doesn't constitute a bad mother. And I don't want to be sitting here listening to some nonsense.
Y'all hear what Jackie just said? Shantel told Jackie how she felt in therapy. And Jackie turned around and said, I don't want to hear this nonsense. You ain't got to like Shantel. But you literally just goddamn heard the clip. And you heard Shantel tell Jackie. And then at the end of it, Jackie said, I don't want to hear this nonsense. Like, but then y'all will still say that Shantel ain't told Jackie. And Jackie just said it was food on the table, it was food in the house, the AC was on. I don't want to hear this nonsense. That wasn't AI. That wasn't AI. That was a clip from an early season of Basketball Wives of Shantel talking to her mother in therapy and Jackie getting on the confessional and saying you had clothes, AC, your grandmama was down the hall. I don't want to hear that nonsense. That's what Jackie's response was. That's what Jackie's response was. That's what Jackie's response was. That was Jackie's response. We can't even have a conversation because we don't even want to talk in facts. You know what I have a taste for? This is so random. I have a taste for some fried catfish. Don't that sound good? Ugh, what time is it? I got a taste for some fried catfish and some potato salad. That sounds so good, don't it? And we call it light bread. I don't know why people act like that. It's so weird to me. Mm-hmm. Don't that sound good? Oh, I want some shrimp too. I want some fried catfish, shrimp, and some potato salad. And some light, we call it light bread. You know, I'm from the country. And some light bread and ketchup and hot sauce. Oh, put a little hot sauce on the top, baby. Oh, wait. Oh, that's what I got a taste for. Mm-hmm. I know, right, girl. I really don't need it. I really don't need it. Girl, I need to be trying to I'm trying to, we're trying to get this body together. So I really don't need nothing fried. Girl, this sounds so good though. Mm-hmm. You know, I had never heard of mustard on catfish until a couple of years ago. Baby, I be nervous. I be nervous for people, child. Reading some of these responses have me hoping, baby. You don't have. I be nervous too, child. I just, it's so crazy. I don't have kids, of course, and I don't want kids. But I remember asking my nieces, how was I as an uncle? Like I just want to make sure that, again, I don't have kids, and me being an uncle, I'm not comparing it to a parent because it's nowhere near this. Let me be very clear because somebody gonna be like, girl, you ain't. I don't have kids. I know my role as a parent is completely different and nowhere near the same as a parent. Be very clear, okay? I can hop in, come in, come out, pop in, pop out. Girl, when you start acting a fool, girl, crying, hollering, screaming, girl, I'm gone. Bam. But I just believe in listening to children and really, even if it hurts your feelings, girl, how am I as an uncle? Like one time they told me I yell too much. Yeah, but I was like, well, okay. I had to take it for what it was. But it's because, girl, y'all don't live. I really try to have conversations where the reason why I yell, even though I want to try to work on my yelling, is because when I ask y'all to do something and y'all don't do it, and girl, I get frustrated. So I will work on my. So it's just I just try to. I don't know. I just believe in talking to kids and listening to kids, and I don't deem it as disrespectful because you just told me that, girl. Basically, bitch, you yell too fucking much. Okay, I'm gonna work on my yelling, and you gonna work on your listening. Okay, because girl, I will raise my voice. Because I will raise my motherfucking voice, and girl, if you went in there and ran that bathwater like I told you to. Okay. Oh no, yes. I just feel like I feel like there's a large group of people out there who believe that kids don't deserve respect, and I don't think that. I think that everybody deserves respect. I think that you should listen to kids. I think that kids should be able to tell you what they feel, even if it hurts your feelings. Bitch, do better. You know what I'm saying? I can't come around here and think I'm the greatest uncle, but then, girl, I could actually be making mistakes. So I asked my nieces, how do you feel about me being your uncle? Do you think I'm mean? Do you think I'm nice? Tell me the truth. So I can improve whatever ways I need to improve. Because my goal is to always have a relationship with my nieces. So in order for me to continue to always have a relationship with my nieces, I need to make sure that I'm showing up as the best version of myself. That's it. No, you're right. Everybody don't deserve respect. No. No. You're absolutely right. Everybody don't deserve respect now. I'm just speaking like I just feel like when it comes to kids, people don't like to listen to kids. And I think you should. They gonna say you ain't my daddy. They gonna say you ain't my daddy like most kids do. Okay, they ain't told me that yet, girl. I'm waiting for it. How they told me some shit like that? No, they ain't told me that like that for real. They ain't told me yet. I'm sure it's probably gonna come. Okay, it's probably gonna come. I can see it coming from Tatum first. She the oldest. If anything, Tatum probably gonna say it first. But they ain't said it yet though. Okay. Baby. Uh-huh. Anyways, child. That's all I got, y'all. I ain't got nothing else to talk about. You know, girl, to wrap this up, I'm about to repeat myself one more time. To wrap this up, it's just sad all around. It really is. I don't like the fact that Jackie and Shantel are on that TV fighting like that. That's a mess. I think that the whole cast needs their ass whooped for pushing that storyline. I think the producers need y'all ass whooped for pushing that storyline. Girl, that is a mess. Shantel should have never been on that show. I don't like Shantel. Girl. However, I'm not going to dismiss nothing that lady got to say. I don't want her back on my TV screen. Girl, I want her gone. I think she's a horrible basketball wife. Again, but Jackie is not my mama. And I can't tell Shantel about her mama. I can't tell Takari about her mama. I can't tell Doug about his mama. 2 out of 3 children have come out and told us about Jackie. And so I'm going to more than likely tend to believe the kids. All the kids ain't coming out just to talk about Jackie. Y'all already knew how Jackie was when Takari came out and told y'all. So I don't know why y'all trying to act surprised about Shantel. There are literally clips floating around of Shantel talking to her mother about how she was. Y'all just heard one of them. People still gonna ignore it. You heard Jackie say, I'm not listening to this nonsense. So at that point, people have already made their mind up. It is what it is. I think that Shantel, she doesn't do a good job. Like, Shantel literally came onto this show to just argue with Jackie. I think that Jackie was ambushed. I don't think Jackie knew that this was the direction of the show. Quiet as it's kept, if I was Jackie, I probably wouldn't even come back to that motherfucker. And if I did, you're going to have to pay me a whole bunch of money. Girl, at this point, it's not even worth it. Your husband is a coach. He making a decent amount of money. Girl, they set Jackie up. I do believe that. I do believe that Jackie and Shantel, while they probably did not have the best relationship, I don't think Jackie thought it was any type of smoke there. Even if Jackie and Shantel had not spoken for weeks or months at a time, I don't think that Jackie felt like, girl, we beefing. So I do think Jackie was kind of taken aback about the direction of what I'm going with Shantel. I think it's whack for Shantel to have gotten on this show and teamed up with Evelyn. I think that Jackie is absolutely right that she's impressionable. I think that Jackie was put in a lose-lose situation. No matter what Jackie did, Shantel didn't care because Chantel's whole MO for coming on this season was to embarrass Jackie, get her lick back at Jackie, and piss Jackie off. Jackie, I don't know if she was doing it just for the cameras, But the truth of the matter is, if this was your first time watching the season, like I have not watched Basketball Wives in a long time, Shantel did look crazy. Because Jackie wasn't necessarily doing anything to Shantel this season. Shantel came in with her foot on the motherfucking gas. Okay? And she didn't let up. So Shantel did look like, girl, what are you doing? You say Jackie not defending you. Jackie is defending you. It just was a mess. It really was. For me, I'm not Team Jackie. I'm not Team Shantel. I'm Team Twirl. Okay. I don't think it's just as simple as saying, oh, this. No. I think it's a mess, and I think Jackie could be right in some situations. I think that Shantel could be right in some situations. Again, if you watch my reviews, I don't even like Shantel. So don't get in my comment section talking about, oh, you just like Shantel. I actually don't. Girl, y'all know I don't have a problem saying the people I don't like. I don't like Jackie. I mean, not Jackie. I mean, Jackie, okay. I don't like Shantel. I don't too much care for Phaedra. I don't too much care for Portia. I don't too much care for Martell Holt. I don't too much care for Michael Darby. I don't like Curtis big ass. Who else? Melody, Martell. Everybody else be alright. Melody alright. She gotta work on her ways though. I be wanting to like Faith. I be wanting to like Portia. I don't know why. But I can't like Portia. She be doing too much. Yeah, Bang Bang. No, Bang Bang alright. Bang Bang now Bang Bang needs to be on Basketball Wives. That's what they should have hired. If we're gonna be honest about it, they should have hired Bang Bang. Oh, I don't like Teresa Giudice. Yeah, you're right. Giselle. Giselle is, you know what? Giselle is a back and forth with me. She is. Giselle is a back and forth with me. I liked Giselle at first, and I stopped liking Giselle, but then I started liking Giselle again. But I still remember Giselle for her works though. So Giselle is like a 50-50. It is with Giselle. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm texting my sister, y'all. I ain't got no issue with Monique. Y'all think I don't like Monique. I don't have no issues with Monique. I ain't got no issues with Toya. I think that y'all think I don't like Toya because I say I don't go up for Toya. I don't go up for Toya. I don't go up for Monique. But I don't dislike Toya and I don't dislike Monique. No. Like I don't dislike Bang Bang. I just think Bang Bang is a little gutter smackers. That's it. My liking people, this is what I feel like some people think is that because my critique may be harsh or I might say something where it's like, girl, I don't think she's I don't think Toya is a good reality TV star. But other than that, I ain't got no issues with Toya. It's one of those things where if you have a critique of somebody, people think that you dislike them. No. Thank you. Thank you, the diva. It be their personality. It don't necessarily be them. Like, I could be like, girl, I don't just like, girl, like, I don't dislike them. It's just kind of like, oh, thank you, Shirley Woods. Thank you so much. It be a personality like, oh, girl. Like Jackie. I never really paid attention to Jackie. Karen Huger. I never disliked Karen, but I never liked Karen. Like, Karen was just there to me. But I started going up for Karen at BravoCon. That's when I started going up for Karen. When I saw Karen, girl, in action, dragging a dog for Colorado. But I said, oh, girl, Karen actually is kind of quick on her feet. This just ain't no TV shit. Like, Karen really be wrapping the girls up in real life. But yeah, it just be like, to me, like Monique is just kind of like, Monique just not no good housewife. She's not. I don't know what none of y'all say. Monique is not a good housewife. I think that Monique had the ingredients to be a good housewife, but I don't think Monique is a good housewife at all. Like, at all. I don't think she was as entertaining as people tried to act like she was. But anyways, child. It is what it is. But shout out to Jackie. Shout out to Shantel. I mean, hopefully they can go their separate ways. And, you know, girl, leave each other alone. And Shantel, don't come back to this show. If they bring Shantel back to the show, I'm not reviewing next season. I'm not reviewing next season if they bring Shantel back because, girl, I'm not about to get worked up over Jackie and Shantel. Y'all, that's too toxic. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, this is too toxic. If Shantel come back, I'm not watching. I'm telling y'all right now. If Shantel come back, I'm not watching. Come on. They didn't find her entertaining until she got violent. Talk about it, girl. The girls did not go up on Monique until she had Candace's wig by her hand. Before that bitch, they weren't paying that lady no attention. Okay? And then when she got her ass on Love and Marriage DC, everybody hated her. I told y'all didn't like Monique. Y'all only like Monique because, girl, y'all didn't like Candace. Because as soon as Monique got on to Love and Marriage DC, everybody was like, I don't like Monique. All she do is nag Chris. All she do is fuss. And all she do is blah, 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 blah. Y'all didn't like her to begin with. Y'all just didn't like Candace. Okay? Just like Portia. Y'all ain't too much like Portia. Y'all just didn't like Kenya. Because as soon as Portia got her spinoff show, Portia Feminist Matters, everybody hated Portia, but everybody loved Dennis. I thought y'all liked Portia though. No, y'all just didn't like Kenya. Because now you get to see Portia live in color, and now y'all don't like her. Now y'all don't like Portia. But that's the same girl she was on Atlanta. Oh, y'all ain't got nobody to blame for Portia in her ways. And they hated her. Ooh, baby, kiss that tea. They hated her because how she treated that man. And I used to always come to Monique's defense. Go back and watch my Love and Marriage DC reviews. I thought it was so messed up that people stopped liking Monique because they felt as though she was mistreating Chris. Anyways, girl. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Yes, girl. Y'all about to try to get me started again. Yes, they're trying to blame Shamia for Portia's behavior too. Man, we've been on her since 5 o'clock, baby. It's time to go. Girl, we've been on her for 3 hours. I've been on her crying, snot running down my nose. Okay. Girl, I'm sick of these hoes. These hoes got me over here crying and she don't even know them ladies. Okay? A mess. Baby. Baby. All right, y'all. I'm gone for real this time. It's 8 o'clock. We've been here for 3 hours. Y'all have a good night. I will see y'all tomorrow. Bye.